All right. Hi, I'm Alexandra Van Gilder, and this is my persuasive speech, and here is my audience. This is my mother, and my father, and my cousin. Marijuana, cannabis, bud, dope, pot, herb, and weed are all the names of one of the most controversial topics in America. This drug is one of the most debated topics because of the many positive and negative aspects it has on society. What does legalization of marijuana really mean? Basically, it's the right to grow, sell, and ingest this drug. Over the past couple of years, the approval rating for legalization has increased, but at the same time, the use of this drug has decreased. When contemplating the legalization of marijuana, one must keep in mind the many health and social issues that come along with it. Legalizing marijuana could be harmful to society and create many risks in America's health. When considering what side do you want to choose, it basically comes down to this: legalizing for money or keeping America healthy and free of another mood-altering substance. Many people say the negative aspects of legalization outweighs the good. Marijuana was legalized in Alaska in the 1970s. What was the outcome of this? Teen usage ended up rising to twice the rate of adolescents nationally. Needless to say, the drug was criminalized once again. And you guys ever hear the quote that everyone's doing it? In reality, marijuana usage is on the decline by 54%. So this is obviously not true. This is a major stepping stone for the health of America, and legalization would only hurt this process. There's also the argument sending pot smokers to jail is pointless and wasting us billions of dollars. But actually, an encounter with the justice system can benefit an offender. This can send them in the direction of treatment, and a good chunk of patients being treated for pot are referred from the criminal system. It helps offenders get their life back on track, and overall, the decriminalization of marijuana would make it less likely for users to get help. Along with the legalization, the demand of marijuana would increase, ultimately having ill effects on the population's well-being. Many people say with legalization, black market trade would start to slow down. But in reality, black market trade would start lowering their prices in order to keep making money. This makes it also more accessible for people to consume and buy marijuana. The only way to officially stop black market trade would be to sell this product untaxed to any willing buyer, which is a scary thought for society. Findings also show that with legalization comes an increase in potential users. The ages of users will start lowering, creating many negative consequences on the youth's health, such as verbal communication skills will become weakened, a shortened attention span, and lower learning capacities. Marijuana is also considered to be a gateway drug, which means it opens the door to the usage of harder drugs. Many people enjoy the feeling that they get from smoking, so they go out in search of other drugs that can increase this feeling that they like. There are many people say that alcohol and tobacco are legalized, so why not marijuana? But there are also many consequences to these substances that America ends up battling on a daily basis. People's health mentally, physically, and emotionally are threatened. Tobacco causes cancer, heart disease, and respiratory issues, and alcohol causes brain damage, wrecks your liver, and causes death. Even though these things are legal and bad for you, they have many negative effects on society, just like marijuana would. With the label of being legal, many new customers would also be attracted to trying this drug. There's also the argument of marijuana not being addictive. More teens are actually in treatment centers for marijuana dependence more than all other illicit drugs combined. And if you don't believe these facts, you can look at addiction happening on a daily basis around you, such as on TV shows like Celebrity Rehab, with people checking into rehabilitation centers for usage of marijuana, or your friends, families, and neighbors who can't go a day without getting high. So marijuana addiction is a real problem. Instead of society trying to push legalization, we need to step back and take account for the health of the public. How does legalizing this drug help us as a country besides making us a few bucks? What makes more sense, health or wealth? The debate of legalization of marijuana can be found everywhere today, in newspapers, online, on TV, the radio, and even conversations between friends. The downside to legalization would be America's health, which could be considered more important than making money. So America, take your pick. Legalizing marijuana is not a quick fix for society, and there are many consequences that come along with the legalization.